skateboards.
Talk about a study of selfishness. He was a hopeless case, drinking all the milk and leaving none for his wife.
Yeah, DC doing boards they came out amazing, which is, well, I mean, you expect that, but like, they're much better than the boards I've been riding previous. I think they came out really good.
I like the kicks on the nose and tail. Radius to flat. Am I just supposed to say radius to flat? If you were riding a 52, it's a really fast board, just because the kicks are super long, so it floats like a 55, but it works like a smaller board. So I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, my board, it's called the HKD. It has a honeycomb core. I mean, in layman's terms, the highest end core you can put in it. It's like the
My pro model, it's my first one. It's a 154 true twin tip MLF. It's not too soft, not too stiff. Just how I like him, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I'm really excited about my new board. It's XFB, Extreme Fun Board. It's a 55. It was the funnest board I ever ridden, not even lying.
I've been riding a 155, a true twin, better board just for jimming around and maneuvering easier. The artwork is like awesome, kind of like hand done, cool, different designs. All of Andy Howell's artwork, especially like the grip tape stuff and all of his like more street style, skate inspired artwork is awesome.
I had designed the 2008-2009 outerwear collection. Designing, again, was extremely refreshing. I hadn't done it for a couple of years after doing it for pretty much a decade, and then coming back into it with a new sort of fresh perspective and fresh outlook on it. I think there's a lot more to play with and a lot more to do and a lot more to explore relative to design, so it's fun. The inspiration for the outerwear range was split into two silos, one being more military themed and the other being more street. Within the military theme, it's just, sort of traditional utility aspects to it. On the street tech side, one of the biggest themes that I started to explore was surface welding, falling more into that anime sort of aesthetic. Peter Saville, to me, is probably the most iconic graphic artist of my generation. He was responsible for creating an identity around a record label called Factory Records. Bands like New Order and Joy Division and OMD kind of coming out of that.
One of the two main stories we've done with DC is we've called it Hazard.
The Hazard prints based on the Hacienda nightclub that the guys from New Order opened. And then there's a record cover that he did by OMD called Dazzle Ships.
Well, the cover for that was an interpretation of nautical camouflage. So the kind of the diagonal stripes, but in a more asymmetric and free-form way. And Hazard has become a hybrid.
The contour print is it's based off the Unknown Pleasures Joy Division record. Peter basically took that graphic and he had a company do a three-dimensional blow-up of it. So basically turned it into a three-dimensional topograph.
we thought this was kind of appropriate to equipment and clothing that you take out into the landscape with you, and we've explored that in this project with DC.
The Serum is like the first boot that was ever introduced. When I originally rode for DC, it kind of like changed the way boots looked. And then everyone sort of jumped on that wagon. So yeah, they basically made the 1998, 2008 Serum. It's cool to see it back because it was a really good boot. Probably be riding it next year at some point.
Myself, I hate lacing up boots, right? It hurts my fingers. So this new lacing system is insane. It cures 2 spots, the bottom and the top. So the right one goes for the top and the left one for the bottom. Once you pull it, once it's tight enough for you, you just pull it back and it locks the whole lace. How convenient is that?